Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. It's the Auburn Tigers and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with Coach Golish before the game. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all weekend practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers offense will have the football first. They'll be matched up against one of the best secondaries in the country.
Hey, man, I can't wait to watch this chess match today. This defense, they are so buttoned up, man. They are dialed in. They know exactly who they are. They can run zone. They can run man. They can stop the run. Like, they make things really hard for quarterbacks, Jesse. And this quarterback on the other side, he's pretty dang good. So I'm excited to see this matchup.
He's really good. He just has to be keyed in on timing. The ball has to come out on time. You can't stare things down against this defense because they're going to make you pay. And they try to make you see ghosts. I think one of the really good things about this defense is that they do a nice job disguising their coverages and changing the picture pre-snap to post-snap. So we know this quarterback physically, obviously, one of the most talented in the country, but mentally today, he has got to be sharp.
From the gun on third down, it's Mack. Finds a man on the right. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Obviously, massive play by the offense, picking up a big first down on an explosive. But, David, third down defense, it's one thing to allow a first down, but you've got to make tackles. And you can't give up explosive plays like that. At the end of the day, it's all going to come down to fundamentals, and you know that is driving their defensive coaching staff crazy.
It's so frustrating. You want to be great on those boxes, right? You want to check those third downs. You don't want to give up explosives. Well, you just did 2 and 1. That's not good for this defense, right? They've got to control that third down a little bit better. They got to snatch some momentum back. And you got to tackle better, man. You got some opportunities to get guys on the ground. You got to accomplish the mission. Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Now here's Mack. Hauls it in. Tackled at the 16-yard line. That's not enough for the first down, and we'll see if they go for it here. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gamecocks offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. He may have a matchup on the outside he can really take advantage of. A lot of teams have attacked this corner. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Here's Sellers to throw. Rush is on. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. They'll take the penalty and move them back. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on second down. To the air, it's Sellers. Quickly out to the tight end. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Left side is Clark. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. My goodness, he unloads on that one. On his way back from the 20. Puts him in the spin cycle. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So here comes the Auburn offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll go play action with Matt. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Throwing Matt quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Sellers. Right side, it's Jefferson. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. From the gun, it's Clark. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Gamecocks have a lot of options on second and inches. Handoff again. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. He's changing the play. Sellers from the gun on third down. Takes a shot at the end zone. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Well, they were probably thinking four-down territory with it third and short, so the quarterback is licking his chops thinking there's no way the defense is going to be thinking I'm taking a deep shot down the field right now. I've got a home run ball, but give the defender so much credit. He was ready for it. He snags that out of the air.
Great discipline by this defense. Understanding it's third and short, you might get a short concept. No. Playing the deep ball great with great discipline. I like the way he breaks on the football, gathers the interception, and gets the big third down stop.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Mack turns it upfield. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Auburn lines up quickly.
That's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Now here's Mack. scramble way behind the line. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. He's brought down, and he looked for room to return it, and there wasn't much there. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Throwing, Sellers. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Long way to go on second down. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Out wide left, it's Clark. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Churns into the pile. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
And he tacks on the extra point. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground. Second and long here. On the ground, it's Shepard. Steamrolls his way ahead. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
He's down right there, short gain on the grab. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes second and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Shepard. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. He'll try to get to the marker himself. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Mack from the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, third and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20th to 19-yard line.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Hits inside. It's Clark. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Here's Sellers to throw. Look out! Chucked it away just as he was hit. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield. It's Sellers. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Makes the grab. They've got him corralled.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Rush right in his face, and he gets rid of it.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Finds his man on the RPO. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Auburn lines up quickly.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And after that last completion, netted a big fat 0. They're looking at 2nd and 10. Quick give. It's Shepard. Makes guys miss. That's what he does as he's out to the 20. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. Looking for room. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Sellers. Short pass. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent, you've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
The Gamecocks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They're all over him. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the 2nd and short. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Throwing, Sellers. He's got it on the move. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead, built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. The run inside. It's Shepard. He's got the first down. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Austin Mack. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We start with a look at Eastern Michigan taking on the Toledo Rockets. And it's the Eagles looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Back over to your game inside Williams-Brice Stadium. This wideout is enjoying a stellar day. 2 of those catches in the first half were 2 of the better grabs I've seen all season. And, of course, his overall stat line is helping the only stat that really matters, the scoreboard. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Williams-Brice.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They'll open the second half with a run. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. They'll line up with trips to the right side on 2nd and 6. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Here's Sellers to throw. Under pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Keep bringing the heat like that, and you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield.
Makes the catch, and he's free. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Moves the pocket. It's Sellers. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Makes a grab. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Gamecocks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Straight ahead, it's Clark. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. Offense gets set for second down. Sellers. Whip it out to the back on the screen. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun on third down, Sellers. Escapes trouble. Good job just to get rid of that one.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Their first possession of this third quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Running inside, it's Shepard. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Couldn't really get started there. Pick up a 1 to the 35. The Tigers will hustle to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Complete downfield. All the way. Touchdown, Auburn.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped.
On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Right back to the well. Oh, he's got some space. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Throwing Sellers. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. They couldn't do it on that last play.
To the air, it's Sellers. Out wide right, it's Clark. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Here's Sellers to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Sellers to the air again. Wiggles free. Trying to make magic with his feet. Turning it on. And he has vexed his defense with the scrambles. Another first down and yet another big gain.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Gamecocks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. With the run on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. 2nd down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football.
He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Quarterback changing the play. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. Fourth down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown. How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. He's past the 30. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to...
Oh, he found a space on the right. The 20. Ripped off a huge shot. On that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Tigers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. From the red zone, it's Shepard. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Going for 6. Touchdown, Tigers. Fitted in the window for the score.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Making the adjustment on the play. Sellers rushes on. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't. To the receiver.
Pressure affects quarterbacks. This guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. From the gun, it's Clark. A 5-yard pickup there leaves him with third down and 5.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Caught. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. Looking to push the pace with the no-huddle. They'll go play action with Mack. Working the middle. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Caught on the RPO. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Long way to go on 2nd down.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something.
Oh, there's an alley on the left. And he's finally stopped. A huge pickup on the play, and what a way to carry things into the 2-minute timeout. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Pushes ahead. Touchdown, Auburn! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing, Sellers. Finds his tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Look out! Makes a grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. Into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And the defense gave up some yards late in the game, but when it mattered most, when the offense had a chance to go in here and take the lead late in this football game, they absolutely closed the door, get the INT, and get the ball back to their offense.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Shepard just surging and working.